Hello, hello, hello. I drank my coffee. I took my cup out. So I don't know if this is technically coffee time. Guess it is it. Don't worry, folks. World War Three has started, I think. Um, Rooting, tooting, shooting Vladimir Putin. Wow. Did anyone see his news conference? He looked like a Bond villain. He's not all there, is he? He's I can't even talk about it because that thing about being aware of history and repeating history. You know all those warnings where we say mustn't repeat history and da 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 boo boo boo. Look at history, all that stuff. You know that. Well, Putin done a. I don't want to say it, but you have to. He's done a play right out of Hitler's thing. Where they go, oh, that you see that region there. Well, that's ours. And well, oh no, we're going to liberate that one because they want to be independent. Next thing you know, they're invading Poland. And this is where we're at. So, yeah, the invasion of Ukraine has begun. Ah, boy. Depressing, ain't it, really? It's a shame that there couldn't be a diplomatic answer to this. Well, hopefully there is, because there's going to be, financial sanctions implemented on the Russians. And this is a good thing. Germany have pulled the plug on the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline. And that's news that has just broken. So that is just an amazing thing. Because not only does it mean that obviously Germany and a lot of Europe are not going to be dependent on gas supplies from Russia, it means financially the Russians are, they're screwed because they can't make any money out of the gas because it's over, it's done. And again, hopefully Germans will have a strong, hard look at themselves and think, how the hell did we manoeuvre ourselves into this really dubious position in the first place? We basically put our balls into Putin's icy grip, like that. I'm illustrating. Look. Hey. So that's the political situation. Hopefully we can hit them financially enough. I've all these financial sanctions put in place that we can get Putin back round the table again. Or ideally, they get one of those little mini drones that explodes, to fly up his trouser leg. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Meanwhile, people have begun to stockpile COVID tests. Of course they have, because they're getting rid of them. Apparently, they're going to be £5 each. The COVID tests from it's April the 1st or whatever it is. I can't remember. There was a big press conference where Boris said he was disbanding the group. Him and Whitty and Valance, they were going their separate ways. It was a bit like the Beatles on the rooftop of Apple Corps. It was a bit like that, but there was no Ringo. No Ringo. You needed Van Tam there on drums. That would have been perfect. But yeah, they're breaking up the group. It was very sad to see. I was a bit sad. We won't see Whitty anymore. So yeah, COVID's over. We're finished. We've done it. We did it. We beat COVID. The UK. We are the champions. It's all over. We won. We won the COVID wars. But so yeah, now no more free COVID tests. Which again, I have a problem with that. As someone in a vulnerable category, do I get my boost? I could get a 4th booster. That should be fun. But yeah, so people would be obviously, because these COVID tests aren't going to be free anymore, people started stockpiling them. Government website has, no more tests are available because people are greedy. I imagine they'll be on eBay for 35 quid a pop. Blimey, Darren, why haven't you moved into that instead of flipping records? Gee, that's a nice little earner. But yeah. That was my tummy thing. Did you hear that? Gurgle. What else we got? This is a story that's been rumbling on for a long time. This is John Barrowman, who's in Doctor Who. You like Doctor Who, don't you? Do you like Doctor Who? We do Doctor Who reviews on this channel, and on my other channels sometimes, with real life children. Nobody watches them. That's probably because YouTube funnels and filters my traffic. I'm going to do a video about my son's channel. I'm going to do it. But anyway, John Barrowman used to play Captain Jack on the show. But some of his behaviour during his time on the show was exposed. A bit like him. He liked to expose himself regularly. Sometimes he'd drape his genitals on female members of the cast's shoulders, and but it's all right because he's gay and he's John Barrowman. He's harmless, isn't he? That's not sexual harassment, and that's what John Barrowman said in a recent interview on Good Morning Britain. He hit out cancel culture and said it's gone way too far, and they're trying to take his career away, all because he liked to get his winky out and taunt people with it. I've got a feeling he was one of the reasons that Eccleston left that first series of the reboot, because of his behaviour. And again, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. He was wrong. He shouldn't be in this position if he's going to do it. Dialing in from his home in Palm Springs, he shouldn't be. He really should be arrested and charged with sexual assault, because what he's done is sexual assault. He's no better than a flasher. But there he is, bleating and moaning and complaining that it wasn't, it wasn't sexual harassment. I like the guy. This is the thing. I like the guy. I like him in Doctor Who, but I find this reprehensible. It's just there's no excuse for it. So yeah, that's interesting. Remember, don't get your winky out. It's a really easy. It's a simple rule. If you feel like getting your winky out, just don't. Keep it in your trousers. It's really easy, isn't it? Really easy. Oh dear. What else is there? There's some nice stories. I don't think there are. They're all pretty. There you go. This is a nice one. This is the story of Donovan Miller. Let's get his lovely face up. He's a nice guy. Look at him. This is Donovan Miller. Here he is. He's in trouble. Why? What did he do? He choked to death Phyllis Grant, who was 76. And she was his grandmother. Gets better than that. He also had sex with her body twice before calling the police. What is it with the world? Why is the world so wicked and awful? Meanwhile, the Playhouse Theatre has been criticised. Why, Darren? Why have they been criticised? Because the world has gone mad. The world has gone mad. Why? Because they've brought in gender-neutral toilets at the theatre. The Playhouse Theatre in London have been merged. Ladies and gents toilets have been brought together, so now ladies have to shuffle past men again, doing a Barrowman at the porcelain. I mean, look, we have men and we have women, and never the twain shall meet. And men in dresses are not women, and women who wear trousers are not men. What you wear doesn't define, your sex. Sex is immutable. And this is what happens. You end up with everyone feeling uncomfortable apart from the perverts who really love this kind of thing. So one person was quoted, said, "We want to see gender fluidity on the stage, not in the queue for the bloody toilets. It's gross and invasive to share with men." Indeed. But remember, women aren't allowed to have any voice in this. Shut up, women. Shut up. Shut up. Oh dear. Just gone mad. Just everything has gone bonkers. Meanwhile, Harrison Ford, he's making Indiana Jones 5 at the moment. He showed he was a true hero. He jumped in. Let's get a picture of him up. Here he is. Here's Indy. Here he is now. Oh, OBS just put up a bug fix. Not now, OBS. Not now. But yeah, Indiana Jones is filming, and he proved to be a proper hero by jumping in and helping a crew member who was suspecting of having a heart attack. One of the crew members collapsed in front of him, and Harrison Ford rushed to their aid. Isn't that great? That's a great story. That's a great story. Everyone needs Harrison Ford around. You know? Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Who wants some stupidity? TikTok. Do you like TikTok? They're all idiots on TikTok. This is I can't even believe this. These are two TikTokers. I won't name them. But they've got this trend, and they're using this nasal spray that can darken skin, and it's supposed to be an alternative to tanning treatments that you get, but it's not good for you because it contains an unlicensed compound called melatonin 2, which is designed to stimulate melanocytes, which are the cells that create pigments in your skin. And this one tanning salon, Glow Getter in Chingford, just down the road, have also promoting these nasal sprays. And one TikToker said, "I'd rather die hot than live ugly." No, you're going to die cold. And let's have a look at these fine examples of womanhood imbibing tanning solution up their nose. There they are. There they go. Look at it. Jesus Christ. There's no cure for stupid. If there was a vaccine for stupid, they'd refuse to take it, wouldn't they? Trying to find. There's got to be some good stories. Oh, this is a good story. In Queensland, they were doing some research into magpies, like you do. Dominic, that's the name of the person. Queensland-based Dominique ecologist Dominique Potvin. I'm all over the place because it's a really funny story. We're doing some very important research on magpies and how they work with each other and everything. And these magpies, they were clever. They were fitted with GPS harnesses. This was 12 months of research, and these harnesses, here they are. This is on the University of the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. There they are with a magpie with a harness on. There he is. He's going, "Get me out of here." Well, that's what happened. These magpies are so clever that they managed to undo the harnesses and leave the GP trackers for dust, and ruined a year's worth of research. It only took them took 30 minutes for the first one to get out the harness, to release each other from the harness, and then within 3 days, all 5 birds were free of the research. Now that's a research thing in itself, isn't it? No, how quick can magpies escape from the GPS harness? Oh boy, absolute geniuses they are, absolute geniuses. I think I've gone on. I think I might have gone on a bit too long talking about magpies. They are good though, aren't they? They are good. Just see if there's any funnies. Not really. Oh well. I'm gonna see if there's anyone in the room. There probably isn't. Let's have a look. Maybe there's somebody there. Would be funny if I wasn't even streaming, wouldn't it? Pegasus is in. How's my groove been? Slow and steady, I believe. And with that, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Slowly killing the channel. And maybe we'll do this all again tomorrow. And don't forget to drink it up. Next time, I'll bring my prop with me. I'll bring it with me. You all right then? Okay. Oh, and there's a live stream tonight. I'll put a link for that. All right. See you later. Ta.